on. The United Nations Security Council has opened debate on the future of its peacekeeping force in Lebanon. A French-drafted resolution seeks to extend the mandate of UNIFIL by 1 year, but with the long-term goal of withdrawing the force. UNIFIL has patrolled the Lebanon-Israel border since 1978. The draft calls for Lebanon's army to eventually take full responsibility for security in the south, alongside a comprehensive political settlement. The United States and Israel have signaled opposition to renewing the mandate, raising questions about whether Washington will support the text. A U.S. State Department spokesperson declined to comment on the ongoing negotiations. The talks follow a truce that ended fighting between Israel and Hezbollah. Beirut has begun deploying its army in the south and drafting a plan to disarm Hezbollah, though the group has resisted. Israel, meanwhile, has not fully withdrawn its forces and continues to carry out strikes in Lebanon. A vote is expected on August 25th, days before UNIFIL's mandate expires at the end of this month. Now for this discussion, we go to Ali Mohammed Bushbak. He's an independent Palestinian researcher, joins us live from Cairo. Thank you, Ali, for joining us. Good to see you. Do you think that Lebanon will withstand if Hezbollah doesn't retreat, Israel doesn't retreat, and now UNIFIL might retreat? What will happen?
Thank you so much for having me. The things this draft have been submitted by France to extend the UNIFIL in Lebanon for next year. Things is if UNIFIL is going to withdraw, especially at this time, at this moment, it will create a security vacuum in South Lebanon. Especially Hezbollah is not going to lie its weapon and it's not going to disarm the disarmed. We have witnessed and we saw the speech of Qasem, the supreme leader of Hezbollah, on Friday, and he was warning the government. Despite before that, he said before this speech, he said he's under the order of the government to lie their weapon and to accept the deal and accept the ceasefire with Israel after killing the supreme leader Hassan Nasrallah. So the things is very complicated, and there is a several of a crisis in Lebanon, especially Hezbollah, and also the Lebanon army is not empowered in south part of Lebanon. So that's giving a more potentially for, according to several of observers, they consider it the Lebanon. It's in the brink of the civil war. That's make it a more terrible idea, especially if they are the UNIFIL. It's going to withdraw. That will keep the border between Lebanon and Israel. It's vulnerable, which means Israel may take this opportunity to reoccupy the south part of Lebanon. Despite there is an agreement like that in December 2024 between Hezbollah and Israel for a fragile truce, because in every time we hear that Israel conducted airstrike against Hezbollah leaders and assassinated some Hezbollah leader. So since 2006, after the war between Hezbollah and Israel, UNIFIL have been empowered by United Nations and for the peacekeeper and saver. So the things nowadays we are witnessing that Hezbollah in deep crisis, amount of the what is Lebanon is suffering from, like a security crisis in Lebanon, as well as the fighting between Hezbollah and the army, even between the government. There is a several crisis around Lebanon itself. Also, that everyday life in Lebanon is very terrible because of they have a power crisis. Also, they have an economical crisis. So the withdrawal, it has a significant meaning for the Lebanons and for the Lebanese who's living in south part of Lebanon, which mean that the country it's going in the brink of the civil war. So that's it. France submitted accepted this proposal or this draft to extend the UNIFIL's duty and deployment in Lebanon for next year.
And what do you think is the role of United States, and why do you think the United States is now opposing the renewal of UNIFIL mandate in Lebanon?
Definitely, United States is taking the stand with Israel, and they are going to support the version of Israel. So, and we have seen that Benjamin Netanyahu he was talking about the greater Israel. That's mean Israel. It will extend from its border to Lebanon and to Jordan and some part of Egypt and some part and occupying all the Palestinian land. So I guess Benjamin Netanyahu, this is his dream, and uh, deeply he got deeply criticized by Israeli media and the international community about the greater Israel. So the thing is, United States is supporting the version of Israel. What is Benjamin Netanyahu he will, and that Israel, United States is going to do whatever Benjamin Netanyahu he will and he want. But I guess in Lebanon, the significant actor is France, especially because Lebanon it was under the colonial of France. So and also most of the common language in Lebanon is France, a part of Arabic language. So the significant actor in Lebanon is France. So I guess that's it. France taking the stand to extend the UNIFIL and to maintain the stability in the country and the region, and to doesn't accept the security vacuum in South Lebanon, and it's not giving that the Israel opportunity to invade the South Lebanon.
Thank you very much, Ali Emma Bushbach, for joining us and sharing your insight from Middle East.